I'm good. Good.
All right. Our topic today, your health plan renewal isn't negotiated, it's calculated. Every year, employers are told your healthcare renewal is 8%, 12%, maybe 15% this year. The broker says negotiated. The carrier says sharpen the pencil. But many times increase was predicted months earlier by an underwriting algorithm. So the real question is, was the renewal ever truly negotiable? Tom, how do insurance carriers actually calculate employer renewals?
They use a word called trend. The medical inflation trend is this, and they use buzzwords that no one understands. The reality is greed, greed, greed. And the pathetic part is the employers listen to this. They have no data, they have nothing to fight for their cause, and all they do is allow their agent representing the insurance company to rip them off further, increase their deductibles, increase their costs, increase their office visit copays, do everything that is negative. But you're lucky because we knocked it down to 5%.
Knocked it down to 5%. Not good enough, right? No. Okay.
Well, I always ask people, if you raise your rates 5% every year, would you stay in business? Most of them say no.
No. It's a crime. Why do employers rarely see the full underwriting formula?
Because if they did, they'd make common sense decisions. The people it would be easy, but they can't because the insurance carriers don't give out enough data to support anything. It's
Right.
just, oops, that's the way it is.
Are brokers negotiating renewal or negotiating plan design changes?
I don't even understand what they do.
You don't think they do any of those things?
No, they get a raise. Think about it. If your rates go up,
So they
they
never
they
tell
make
you.
it.
So
They put out. They're good actors and actresses. I don't know what the hell they do. They sit there. They're great actors and actresses. They convince these HR people every year to accept the rate increase, and the owner listens to their HR people. I mean, it's a good scheme they got going on, but it's coming to a halt because they are all starting to realize that people are getting smarter.
exactly. What role do large claims play in renewal increases?
Not much. They say they do, but you got to think it through. The insurance companies have what's called a retention level where they buy reinsurance. They're charging you for reinsurance. So if you have like a 50,000 retention level, that means after 50,000, the reinsurance is paying for it that they're charging you for. So when they do their calculations for renewal, they shouldn't ding you for more than 50,000 or 100,000, whatever that number is. But they make it sound like the $1 million premature baby is the reason your rates are going up 32%. And I sit there and I go, yeah, but that's only 100,000. So you're already charging them 1 million. So how's this possible? And then they know how to sugarcoat it to make it look like their loss ratio is higher so they don't have to get in trouble with the government's the 85% loss ratio. It's a great scheme they got going
Totally. Why do most employers stay inside the same system year after year?
because they rely on their HR directors to make decisions instead of themselves and the CFOs and outside accountants or tax attorneys. Accountants are like ostriches. They have their heads buried in the sand over the Affordable Care Act, even though the Supreme Court called it a tax. That's why.
Got it. What options do employers have if they want to break the renewal cycle?
What options? There's a ton of options. They've got to understand you got to change the way you're buying this stuff. You got to come to a conclusion. Are we offering benefits or are we buying insurance?
Right.
If you're offering benefits, you want them separate from the insurance. It'd be like me saying to you, "Hey Neil, you want me? I'm going to sell you gas insurance, tune-up insurance, every insurance possible, and I'm going to make your car rate more than your family mortgage, and you're going to buy it." That's what they're doing on health insurance.
I know the
Office,
more
yeah, drug copays, office visits, yeah, that's what they're doing.
people are
And
going to
I'm sitting,
rebel at one point, Tom, on this.
they have to. They want to offer benefits to their employees. If
How many you think lost? The employer decided I can't cover benefits this year.
there's several out there, they have to do things. Well, you have to do it different. You can't do it the same way. There you got these individual coverage health reimbursement arrangement freaks who are running around trying to charge ridiculous fees, and it makes zero sense the way they're doing it. It's funny compared to a medical expense reimbursement plan. It's just hilarious what they're doing. And quite frankly, every time a company's about to look at doing that, they gravitate to us if we get a hold of them,
All
because
right.
ours is a no-brainer to
Yeah.
them.
All right. So go to claimlinks.com today and schedule a call with Tom. Appreciate it, Tom.
Thank you.
All right. That was the cutting edge benefits